You know that feeling when you spend time with certain people and walk away completely drained? And then others who energize you, you leave feeling inspired and ready to take on the world? Well, most of us notice this, but we think it's just personal differences or personality differences. What if I told you there's something much more and bigger at play here? Energy is everything, and everything is energy, my friend. Once you understand this principle, everything changes. Hi, I'm Raju Panjwani, and this is Bold Conscious Connections. So, when I left my job on Wall Street 20 years ago, I thought success was about strategy, connections, and execution. But what I discovered changed everything. The energy I needed to bring to every situation determined my results more than any plan ever could. That's why I say energy is everything and everything is energy. This isn't just philosophy, it's reality. Let me prove it to you. So there are four types that shape your reality, four types of energy. Most people only understand physical energy. You tired, you rest. But there are three others that are probably more important. Mental energy is about where you focus your attention. Your mind is like a spotlight. Wherever you point it, that area expands. I learned this in my business and my life. When our team meetings, for example, focused on problems, we found more problems. And when we shifted gear to find more opportunities, opportunities and possibilities multiplied. Same team, same market. Different mental energy, completely different results. The next one is emotional energy. Emotional energy is your feelings literally creating your reality. You know this from experience. When you're anxious, you make different decisions than when you're confident. When you're grateful, you notice different opportunities than when you're resentful, for example. Most people think emotions just happen to them, but emotions are energy in motion, as my friend Tony Robbins says. Emotions are energy in motion, and you have more control than you realize. And lastly, spiritual energy. Spiritual energy is your connection to something larger than yourself. When this is strong, you have unshakable faith. When it's weak, you feel like you have to figure everything out alone. Physical energy supports all the others. Your body is the vessel where all this energy flows. So, why do I say everything is energy? Well, here's the breakthrough. Quantum physics shows that at a subatomic level, I'm kind of getting technical here, everything is energy expressing itself in different forms. Particles exist in the fields of possibility until consciousness observes them. What does that mean practically? It means your consciousness, which is your attention, your emotions, your beliefs, literally affects what shows up in your reality. Think about that. And energy flows where your attention goes. Focus on your problems and you'll find more problems. Focus on possibilities and you'll find more possibilities. This is not positive thinking, guys. It's understanding how energy works. I don't know if you've heard of the HeartMath Institute. The HeartMath Institute studied electromagnetic field around your heart. When you're stressed, your heart rhythm becomes chaotic. When you're grateful, it becomes coherent. This is something Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about a lot. And if you haven't heard of him, look him up, Dr. Joe Dispenza. When your heart is coherent, you think more clearly and you perform better. I practice this before any important meeting. My hand on my heart, slow breathing, genuine appreciation. Not because it feels good, but because it does work. I'm going to share with you one more thing, the transformation principle. You can consciously transform your energy from low frequency to high frequency. What does that mean? Low frequency energy are things like fear, frustration, resentment, what you call negative emotion. But really, you're at a level of energy that you can't see, but you know it is, and you're afraid, you're frustrated, you're resentful. You create resistance and struggle. High frequency, on the other hand, that is joy, peace, gratitude, excitement, that creates flow and ease. And most of us think of this as positive and negative. And the truth is, it's not about that. It's about where you are vibrating. How are you showing up in that energy field? So if I was to notice a low frequency energy, for example, that I'm feeling fear or anger or frustration, I might use a simple practice. Again, hand on heart, 3 deep breaths, and ask myself, what would love do here? Let me repeat that. What would love do here? It's almost always that it opens up new possibilities when you come from that place of love. Now, let's talk about energy and influence. Your energy affects everyone around you. You just don't know that. I mean, you've heard that before, but pay attention. When you walk into a room, you're either raising the energy level or lowering it or keeping it the same. But the most influential people aren't the loudest or the smartest. They're the ones who bring high frequency energy. Notice I didn't say high energy, high frequency energy, wherever they go. They're maybe calmer, maybe they're excited or happy or whatever, but they have a high frequency energy, which is in the joy, peace, that sort of syndrome. People feel better in their presence. So next time you're impressed by somebody, pay attention to their energy. What are they? Okay, let's talk about practical steps here. The 4 energy check-in, I call this the 4 energy check-in. Several times daily, assess all 4 types of your energy. Mental. Where is my attention going right now? 2, emotional. What feelings am I carrying right now? Spiritual. Do I feel connected or isolated? And lastly, physical. How's the body supporting all these energies right now? These 4 steps seriously will change the state that you're in the moment, and you may just raise your frequency in that moment. So let's call it the energy reset, right? So when you catch low frequency energy, number 1, you acknowledge it without judgment. 2, take 3 deep breaths, as I said, into your heart. 3, think of something that you're genuinely grateful for. Number 4, ask, what would high frequency energy look like right now? In closing, let me say, energy is everything, and everything is energy. When you understand this and work with energy consciously, you stop pushing against life and you start flowing with it. Life is not out to get you. Life is here happening through you, for you. So the folks that I work with, executives in corporate life and so the executives I work with who embrace this, they see transformations beyond their professional results. Their relationships improve, their health improves, and they discover joy in their work. Next week, how your energy creates influence through authentic connection and service. Until then, pay attention to the energy you're bringing throughout your day, my friend, and you might be surprised by what you discover. Until then, Raju saying goodbye. Stay bold, stay conscious.